Yay. What up? What up? What up? What's up? In my Fresh Prince voice. I mean, Martin, my bad. But we back on a Tuesday.
Yo, Bama, relax.
Hey, man, don't ever interrupt me.
My
I'm
bad,
sorry.
man. That's disrespectful for him to put that real time.
Czar
Bro.
in this building. I could only one do the czar in the day.
I mean, roll tide, man. At least you're not Georgia.
Down there. Hey,
you're not Georgia.
I told you I'm the only czar in this building. What up, Doug?
Doug in the building.
Hey, NFD, baby. NFD. No fun. Dizzle in the bizzle. Live, lust, and laugh, baby. Let's go. We got the runner-up champ. I mean the champ in the building. What up, man?
Hey, runner-up.
Y'all doing, man?
He said, "What kind of skills are those?" He said, "Runner-up."
Privilege and honor.
Oh yeah, man. It's good to have you, brother. We got Sharon in here. What?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, Sharon's here.
It must be.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here. What's up, Doug? Mystery man.
All this damn Pittsburgh.
Disappearing at.
I mean, we got OGs in here. We got Doug here. We got Sharon here. Unfortunately, we got Czar
here.
The
old anthem, man, on here one of these days. We got
all we need is hot take Jake creep up in here.
Oh
man. Hey, where is he at? Hey, where is he at?
He gave me some hot takes though, but
okay. So
and they're for Doug too.
That's probably some Kansas City Raiders shit. We got you two
for Doug.
What's up, crew? What's happening?
All right. I ain't talking about the group you two. You know what I'm saying? We got the Gucci.
What's happening to the panel, man?
You feel what I'm saying? And that's on his mama. And then of course we got Ian in the building.
Yes, you do. Las Vegas, sports entertainment capital of the world. You already know.
Nice.
All right. And then we got the CEO in the building.
Y'all know what it is.
So what we got today? We got the NFC previews, NFL Bowl predictions, intermission, and then the second hour, we're going to kick off that entertainment lane. We got another STL raffle in the building, bad choices, and then, of course, we always open the Fliznor at the Isnan. So let's kick off these previews, baby. Let's go. NFC previews.
All right, we're going to start with champs, man. We're going to start with that South. Champ, man, give us your thoughts on these teams in this division. We know
number one, Atlanta's winning the division.
Okay.
Atlanta's winning the division. We will win at least 11 games this year. So I got us winning 11 games. The Saints, their defense is going to be good. I question how great that offense is going to be with Derek Carr. I don't know what they're going to do as far as that offense is concerned. So it's up in the air. Baker Mayfield, hey, he's gotten better. I don't know if he could do it twice in a row, but I think that team is still going to be pretty good. They kept Mike Evans intact, so I think that team's going to be pretty good. Carolina, hey, look, people could call Bryce Young a bust, but it's only been 1 year. We saw the great Peyton Manning his first year set the interceptions record. So we saw Vinny Testaverde in his first 2 years throw over 50 interceptions. So we've seen worse in a player's first 2 years. So I'm not ready to give up on Bryce Young. However, I don't think that team is ready to have an over 500 record. So my prediction for the NFC South would be Atlanta, then Tampa, the Aints, and Carolina. That's my prediction.
I think the Aints. Shoot, Ralph, go ahead.
NFC South, I'm gonna take Atlanta. Atlanta, they better win at least 11 games. If they don't win 11 games, they gotta have a huge injury bug that hit both sides of the ball. So I got them winning division with at least 11 wins. As far as New Orleans, I think New Orleans gonna finish last. I think they dealt with a lot of cap issues. That's why they couldn't really make moves in free agency, because they dealing with a lot of cap issues that they pushed down the road and caught up to them. So the only thing they got to do now is rebuild the team, because that Dennis Allen, he on the hot seat this season. So I think they're gonna finish last in the division because they pretty much made the least amount of moves in the division. Tampa, they lost a lot. They lost both corners. I think Carlton Davis, they lost Detroit, and then Murphy Bunn, they lost him to Arizona. They lost some more defensive pieces too, and they lost the head coach that had Baker Mayfield looking good. So Tampa, they probably win about 8 games. I think Carolina, they made good moves too. They moves just got overshadowed by what Atlanta did. I don't think Carolina gonna finish last in the division. I think the Saints finish last, Carolina finish third, and Tampa win about 8 games. But I got Atlanta winning the division with at least 11 wins.
The Saints fan Dalton said he got the Bucks, Falcons, Saints, and Panthers. Okay. Doug, man, what's your thoughts on this division?
I never trust anything that Kirk Cousins is heading. So I will not pick Atlanta unless my pseudo cousin Penix get in there. He just don't have an H in his last name. So unless he get in there and start taking stuff over, I just can't believe in anything that is Kirk Cousins driven. With that said, I know Las Vegas and Oakland, had a very sour taste with him, but I think Derek Carr and the Saints they're gonna. I don't even say surprise. I mean, because they usually have a solid defense and everything, and so I don't believe in the head coach. But despite that, I feel like that's going to be the answer. And Tampa, Baker Mayfield is just a firecracker that goes off every now and then, and it's like, ooh, that looks cute, and then the firecracker goes away. So, and then the Panthers, they're the Panthers right now. They're still rebuilding. So, yeah.
All right. Sharon, since you like Kirk Cousins, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I do. I'm a Kirk Cousins supporter, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pick him to win with Atlanta because again, it's still Atlanta. So I just don't anticipate them winning the division. I toy with this a lot though, and I went back and forth between them and New Orleans, to be honest with you. But you're right, the New Orleans coach is on the hot seat. But I believe they're going to step up and rise to the occasion. So I actually think the Saints have a chance to really win this division. But the Panthers are going to finish last, that's for sure. They just didn't. They made some moves, yeah, but nothing too exciting that's going to fill all the holes that they have. So I believe that the Panthers are going to come in last. I'm not confident in my lineup, in my order, but what I wrote down was the Saints and then the Falcons and then the Buccaneers and then the Panthers, but I'm not married to that.
All right.
Can I just say this real quick? Like this is the third year in a row. The NFL does not like Kirk Cousins. This is the third year in a row Kirk Cousins has to face off against the Eagles on Monday Night Football. And the last 2 showings was horrible.
Go ahead, JD.
Man, the additions with Judon and Simmons is a damn good little pieces to add with Bates and Terrell over there for sure. The just solid quarterback play in Atlanta would do. We've seen what they was for the last 2 years. Struggling to put 5-7 wins up on the board, 8 wins. But now you got it with terrible quarterback play. Now here it is. You got all the pieces over there that you need with a new coaching staff, 100% with ties coming from the McVay tree on the offensive side and Raheem Morris. And we know what he can do with defenses 100%. So I love the Atlanta pick. I also got the Bucks fighting for the division as well. I think that Baker has found his home in Tampa Bay. He hasn't lost none of his key pieces on offense over there except for Dave Canales, but you bring in Liam Cohen, who also has a Sean McVay coaching staff ties. So I don't think that they're gonna die off too much, even though you lost Devin White to the Eagles, that was one of your main OGs over there on defense. But you still got young bulls over there on defense. So give me the Bucks and the Falcons fighting it out for this division. The Saints, I don't think they too far off. Derek Carr did have after Michael Thomas them last 4 games they cut ties with him. Derek Carr did have a nice 4 games with I forgot who the OC was. They fired him. They bring in somebody else. So it's going to be a new system over there. They do have a few pieces over there, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the offense to be able to carry what the defense is holding up for them. The defense going to get tired. I don't know if they're going to be able to put up 25 points to contend with other teams in the NFC. So and we already know what Carolina going to be. I got Carolina maybe like 6-7 games. They do improve 100%. I ain't throwing in the towel like Brett said about Bryce Young. 100%, I agree with that.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Good deal, Zara.
Man, how we had to start out with the worst division in all of football. Man, what I see happening is Tampa Bay will have 9 wins. I mean, Mike Evans going to be consistent, 1,000-yard receiver, just like he has been his entire career. Baker Mayfield got a contract extension, got a nice payday for him. Then that running back, White, he's going to be pretty good in fantasy football. For anybody who's out there, fantasy football, White's going to be pretty solid. Defense, I think that they're going to do pretty well. So Tampa Bay, I have winning the division at 9 wins. Atlanta Falcons, I do not trust the hype around Kirk Cousins. You know, he is a very average quarterback until it's time for him to get paid, and then all of a sudden he turns into an elite quarterback. Then you have Kirk Cousins. You have all the talent in Atlanta, but there's a lot of new pieces and new parts in that organization. It's going to take a while for them to develop and actually mesh. So I say Atlanta at 8 wins for second at number 2. New Orleans at 7 wins. I think there's still going to be a team that has enough pieces to rack up enough wins, but they're not going to do anything near playoff relevance, a.k.a. mediocrity. And then lastly, I have at 3 wins, the Carolina Panthers. I mean, Bryce Young is not it. He was not worth a number 1 overall pick. You should have drafted C.J. Stroud. C.J. Stroud was a million times better than Bryce Young, and they are going to regret that Bryce Young draft pick. So I have 3 wins. Carolina's going to have to move on from Bryce Young eventually at some point because he's just not it. He's not a good quarterback. So that's what I have there at Carolina, 3 wins.
Got you, Zara. What you got?
Yeah, worst division, but shit, the AFC West ain't that far behind. Though. Just throw it out there. Those are the 2 worst divisions. Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta. I hate going with everybody in the team. They really they had a really good offseason, and those last 2 moves that JD mentioned. That's really what's something for me. I don't know how they got Judon. New England let that happen, and then Simmons. I mean, anybody, he was just sitting there, bro, like crazy to me. He's still one of the top safeties. And like I said, Kirk Cousins, he's a regular season quarterback. I don't expect nothing in the playoffs, but he'd get you there. So they're definitely going to win the division, you know, barring injury. And then Tampa, competitive second. I'm still going New Orleans over Carolina. Carolina did do a little something. New Orleans is still a 500 team. I don't know if Carolina's a 500 team yet. So I'm gonna go Atlanta, Tampa, New Orleans, Carolina.
All right. Move on to the next, man. So we got the West. So go ahead, JD.
Man, I got give me the Rams going for the division this year. The Niners blew their chances by having a number 1 seed in the NFC and didn't get it done. It's going to be hard to go ahead and try and run through this division, but this might be a division that gets 3 teams in the playoffs. I love what Arizona was, what they looked like at the end of the last year when they got Kyler Murray back, and they knocked off some good teams last year at the end of the season to pick up some momentum coming into this season. And you don't have to worry about Kyler Murray not missing the whole motherfucking offseason and half the season. So you get him coming in, you added MHJR, another Trey Benson, you added to the O-line 100%. Michael Wilson looked good last year at times. I'm a big Greg Dortch believer, and then some people in the fantasy community think that McBride could be a number 1 tight end. And, without what that means transpiring is to NFL play, that motherfucker might have 85, 90 receptions for a thou. So, and they know they coach is a defensive coach coming from Philly. So he working on that defense. I love what Seattle did in bringing in the boy from Baltimore and then bringing in the OC from the Huskies that was in the Natty or this year, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think this is gonna be one of the toughest divisions, bro. But I do got LA winning it just based on that, that offense is gonna be high potent. Even though they lost Aaron Donald, they spent their first 2 picks on teammates from Florida State versing I can't think of the D tackle name, but yeah though, and they bring in a Trey White. If a Trey White can stay healthy, they got bodies, bro. 100%. Give me the Rams to take the division, bro. It's only gonna be probably only gonna get 11 wins out of it though. 100%.
For sure. Is Bobby back on the Seahawks? Yeah, Bobby Wagner.
Back on the
Nah,
Seahawks.
but he in Washington.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Washington.
Yeah.
So Lopez had San Francisco, Rams, Seattle, Arizona, all really solid teams. Dalton said this might sound crazy. I got Cardinals going last to first and win division. Niners finishing second, Rams third. Losing Aaron Donald is a huge loss. Seahawks last. Not so, don't you know?
Hey, no wonder why no one listens to you, bro. You got the
And then
Cardinals
San Francisco, Arizona. Go ahead, Doug.
Think about your team, Doug.
Sorry, come the hell down. Yeah, no, this division. I mean, out of spite, I'm always going to say not the Niners. I mean, that's just out of spite. But I also think, I mean, it might be a little bit of a trepidation for Purdy, and now these contract talks coming up, and them having to like prove and feel like he needs to do it and make it happen. So, long story short, I mean, I'll put the Niners number one. I won't do that, but I mean, I don't think they're going to run away with it at all. I want to say the Rams number two, but Aaron Donald is a big piece to lose. It just is. Like that's a huge piece to lose. And then I'm not fully sold on the Rams running backs and then what that will fully look like until I fully see it. So I'll go that there, and then I'll go Arizona 3 and then Seattle 4.
All right, Sharon, what you thinking about this division?
Well, I think the 49ers are actually going to run away with the division. It's going to be obvious from the beginning to the end that they're going to win the division. I don't like Arizona at all. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs, and I think they're going to finish last in the division. So I have the 49ers and then the Rams, then the Seahawks, and then the Cardinals. And like everybody else is saying, to replace Aaron Donald is almost impossible. That's a big hole in their in the Rams defense, and I'm not confident in their offense. The only problem with the 49ers is health. If they don't stay healthy, of course, and that could be likely, then they won't win it all. But if they can stay healthy, they're the team to beat.
Yeah, that goes for any team, though.
Yeah, I know it. But we've already talked about in the past how the 49ers just seem to never be able to stay healthy when it counts.
They got Hufanga back, huh?
But I think
for a couple of years, for a couple of years, I said that they needed to fire their whole strength and conditioning team.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that.
But I think Sharon is also talking about like they're very top heavy. Like they're a very top heavy team. So it's not like they have a lot of depth behind like they're like actual stars.
Right.
I mean, we see a couple years ago,
their starters all get hurt. They don't have good backups.
Yeah,
they don't.
Like a couple years ago, Debo went down. The whole offense was thrown off. So
they've been drafting receivers since then. I think that's probably why.
That's for sure. They definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
retrain.
They up there listening to Rolls Royce. They wishing on the stars.
Right.
And they cut a third round
Ralph
2 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Donald started declining 2 years ago. All right.
Oh yeah.
What you got, Ralph?
It's still good, but yeah. Eventually.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I'm gonna take the Rams to win the division. Even though they lost to Aaron Donald, their first 2 picks was on the D line. The two guys from Florida State, Jared Verse, and I think the other Fisk. I can't think his first name. I know last name.
His name Fisk on my mouth.
Yeah, but they took them in the. So I mean, Aaron Donald was a big loss, but that's a good start to replace him with them two. And then I think they took the safety out of Miami, the hard hitting dude out of Miami, Kitchens. They took him to Blake Corum out of Michigan. So they're gonna have a 1-2 with the run game with Kyron Williams and Blake Corum. Then you got Sean McVay. Then you should have a healthy Cooper Kupp. Then you get Puka Nacua back. So offensively, they should be good. So I'm gonna take the Rams. Then I'm gonna take San Francisco. Then I'm gonna go Seattle.
Dang, Blaze.
I think Seattle they on the come up. They just drafted Byron Murphy. Then they got Tariq Woolen and Devon Witherspoon on the edges. So they're gonna have a nice defense with Mike McDonald, the new head coach over there. Then Arizona, I'm gonna take them to finish last in the West, NFC West.
You said Seattle would be the fourth worst team in the division or in the league. Dang. Go ahead, champ.
Oh man, San Francisco's got the best team money could buy, man. I've been saying that since last year.
They got Trent in camp now.
Yeah, and once outside of Ricky Pearsall at this point, because I'm concerned for that young man's health, man. Shout out to Ricky Pearsall. I really think that there's no longer any distractions around this team, man. The only thing, there's no more contract talks. All of your key players are under contract for at least the next 2 years. So you ain't got to worry about contract talks opening up anytime soon for anybody that's a big integral part of your team. So next 2 years they got to win, but this year I'm going to put them ahead of the division, but they're going to have to battle it out with the the Los Angeles Rams, because I don't think Sean McVay and that offense is going to be playing this year. So, 49ers is going to win the division, but the Rams are going to be right behind them. Seattle, I think, will come in third at this point. I think Geno is going to take another step back. I really don't have no faith, because guess what? You got him on a miracle year, and got him on a good year, but last year he kind of digressed a little bit. But I think they'll be good enough. But I know that defense is going to be stifling, considering they got Tom McDonald. Here's the tricky part. I don't think that Kyler is going to be in Arizona for very, very long, very much longer. I think I think as much as people don't want to admit it, I think he's on the hot seat this year. If he don't come out with at least 8 wins this year, they're going to be talking about that contract. And I don't have too much faith in him, especially considering how distracted he is playing Call of Duty. And, when somebody, like we say down south, man, everybody ain't lying. When somebody has to put something in your contract in order to make you watch film, then obviously that front office saw something in order to put that in your contract. So I'm just going to be very, very honest with you. I don't have any faith in Kyler Murray at this point, even with the new coach who did a hell of a job down the stretch. I don't have no faith in him at this point. So the best team money could buy in the 49ers, the Rams, and the only reason I put them behind is because they lost Aaron Donald. I don't know who's going to be. It's impossible to replace a staple like an Aaron Donald. Seahawks, then the Cardinals.
Brock Purdy contract ain't an issue. That's an issue coming up.
No, I'm talking about for at least another year, because the thing is they know he's going to get paid right off the rip. I'm talking about the skill position players, the defensive players that they have, all those guys who are the integral key pieces. They're on the contract at this point.
So let me ask you this: not to cut you off, but look at San Francisco. Like, you think they moved Deebo Samuel now that they got IU Inc. and then they got to pay Purdy?
Well,
Debo restructured today. It's some money freed up. They got some money freed up right now.
Yeah, they got $63 million in cap space.
They restructured Debo.
Oh, they restructured it today?
I think
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't see that.
They got $63 million
And another defensive lineman, I think, restructured.
Well, yeah, so 49ers, John Lynch has done a hell of a job with that team, man. For you to sign every key member of your team and you still got $63 million in cap space, that's a short of a miracle. That means you know what the hell you're doing. Oh, excuse me. That means you know what you're doing when it comes to building a team, especially with the salary cap. So especially when all of those players are at least in the top 14 of their position and getting paid.
Okay,
And I don't think Brock
I know
Purdy's
the
contract is going to be an issue either, because the thing is this: you got to think about this. Hey, had a good season last year, but guess what? You got to think about this. People are going to say, "Well, he had a hell of a season last year." Okay, we understand that, but the thing is, last year was not a good year, a great year for quarterbacks. It was not a great year, and quiet as it's kept. It was not a great year. We didn't have not one quarterback that threw for over 36 touchdowns last year. Where in the last couple of years, we have at least 6 to 7 quarterbacks that threw at least 40. So last year was not a great year for the quarterback position. Plus, there was a lot of distractions on that team. So you got to ask yourself, hey, because they're going to say, hey, let's see what he do this year as well. Let's see what he do this year again. Let's see, can he do it again with all these pieces around him, with everything around him? Because, hey, we've seen players in Jared Goff, they're good enough to get you to the Super Bowl, but not necessarily great enough to win. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that.
But like you said, LOL Burrow was hurt. Sorry for your down a year
Can
ago.
I throw out a question, a hypothetical?
Yeah.
Just a very weird one. Let's say Purdy struggles this year, right? Let's just say it looks bad. Does Dak Prescott make a call to Santa Clara?
I mean, he can, but the thing is, look, I'm gonna just be real. Dak has had a plethora of talent since he's been in Dallas. Let's not get it twisted. They may not be going for broke every single year in the NFL like the 49ers are going.
Well, hold on. We're going to talk about Dak on the next one. We'll talk about the East.
My fault.
Go ahead, Ian. No. That was because Doug had the question, so we're going to talk about the East on the next one.
Hypothetical.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead, Ian. We're going to, and Zara, we'll wrap up the West real quick. We'll go to the East.
I mean, how it's funny is when we talk about the 49ers, the Cowboys always get brought up somehow. Okay. What I see here is that the San Francisco 49ers will win this division. They're still one of the best teams in all of the NFC. I will not be surprised if they are an NFC title contender when it comes to that division. The rest of the three is really a crapshoot. You could really pick either what order you want to put them in. I think Arizona getting the best player in the draft is going to help out Arizona. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a generational talent. He is someone that has Hall of Fame potential. And you look at the Seattle Seahawks, Mike McDonald was incredible at Baltimore. If anybody saw the defense out there, really good, very intelligent person as a head coach now in Seattle. I only question the offense, but defense should be solid. And then the LA Rams losing Aaron Donald, losing Jalen Ramsey. Like, there's a lot of moving parts that are no longer in LA. Jared Verse was a really good pickup. I think that he could be a defensive rookie of the year candidate, depending on how many sacks he has throughout the year. But I don't trust LA in terms of the entire defense. So San Francisco is going to win this division. They're going to be a playoff team for sure. But the rest of the division, who cares?
If y'all watching, man, somebody doing that draft. If y'all watching, man, hit that like button. Go ahead, Zara.
I heard it.
Go ahead, Zara.
Oh, yeah. It was funny because I thought the Rams winning the division, man. That was going to be one of my bold predictions. I took this shit off. People riding with me. I definitely got the Rams winning this division. I almost tempted to put Arizona second, but I can't be biased against the 49ers like that. I do think they take a small step back, but I'm still going to put them in second. I'm loving Arizona as well. Marvin Harrison should win Rookie of the Year. It'll probably be Daniels because, quarterbacks, MVPs, Rookie of the Years, they just have the upper hand if they do well. But Marvin Harrison is going to be a monster, and he's going to have a Jay Jettas type rookie year. So I got them in second with a healthy Kyler Murray. Appreciate it, D-Man. I got the Rams, again, battling for second, but coming in second. Probably just missing the playoffs at like 9-8, 8-9, somewhere around there. And then I got Seattle in last. I mean, it's a competitive division. I'm not a big Geno believer. I was after 2 years ago, and I was like, maybe he turned it around, got his money, and then he went back to the regular Geno after he got his money. So they got some nice pieces. So they're a good fourth place team. They won't have 3 wins. They'll probably have 7, but I do have them coming in last.
Of course you got Caleb as Rookie of the Year. Of course you do.
I got Daniels with Marvin Harrison, right? Well,
all right.
talk about that, but go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll keep it.
Yeah, he's a Bears fan, by the way. He picked Daniels over Caleb Williams in our fantasy league, by the way. But go ahead.
Oh, I know who he is, Zor. He's a Bears fan.
Arizona is definitely a sleeper.
He's one of the most biased Bears fans I've ever met.
Right.
Go ahead, Zara. You can talk about your boys.
Okay. Again, NFC East, it's been about 20-some years since we had back-to-back. But I think we can break that this year. It's a go for broke year. And I'm actually, like I told you on the offseason, I'm actually, again, we'll see what happens. The games ain't started yet, but I'm happy they didn't extend Dak or McCarthy. Y'all got to earn that. I'm a Cowboy fan. We strive for excellence as well. It ain't all on Dak. I'm not one of those. Our defense got shredded last year. But the 2 years prior, he lost those games to the 49ers because our defense played well, and he made some bonehead plays. So if he would have played decent, we could have won one of those playoff games against the 49ers. Last year was just they both shitted on themselves. But in 8 seasons, we need a championship game. We don't even need a Super Bowl. So you earn that money. McCarthy, you earn that money. So I'm good with it. So I think they're going to go for broke. We still got a good team. All aspects around. On paper, one of the best. I think we're going to go back-to-back. Probably 11 to 12 wins. We won 12 3 years in a row. Philadelphia, competitively second, battling probably with 11. Washington improved with the Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels, but not ready for a playoff spot yet at probably 9. And then the Giants are going to be one of the worst teams in football with 4 or 5 wins.
Doo-doo. All right, Doug.
I mean, you know who's going to be in first place. I mean, it's the Birds. There's not even a question. I think we'll win.
You said that last year, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were right there. Like calm down.
I just said you're going to be right there again.
And I think we'll win it by like 3 games. I think we'll win it.
Dang, 3 games?
I just think we'll be solid right there. Dallas will be there. I mean, there's not a lot of like top tier teams in the NFC. So, I mean, that will be there. I'll say watch out for Washington. Washington can be sneaky, but I mean, with them giving us Jahan Dotson, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, that was weird. I will say, Doug, I don't understand.
But see, and Zara, I don't know if you noticed this, but it was funny because this division traded with each other twice.
They've been doing it lately, actually. We traded
but it was weird to happen in the offseason with all 4 teams, which is very weird. And then I'm just loving like Hard Knocks, like because when old boy said he ain't gonna be able to sleep if Saquon go to Philadelphia, I guess he ain't been sleeping for a very long time, the owner of the Giants. So we're gonna get that going. I'm excited to see all the pieces come together. My biggest piece I'm excited to have is CJ back. Like I loved him when we traded for him a couple years ago.
AB, hell no.
Yeah, and I mean I definitely trade. Like we got depth at secondary now. Like I mean we have depth.
I think Ringo is trash, Doug. Just letting you know.
We gonna see that white boy. What's his name?
I mean, but to have him as your fifth like cornerback,
he gonna get toasted.
You're good. Like so, and the thing is that the same problem like Sharon was talking about earlier. The same problem I feel the Niners have. I feel like Dallas have very top heavy, very, very top heavy. And then if something happens, like what's going to happen? So like, I mean, it's going to be a very interesting thing. I mean, I'm excited. We start off in Brazil. So let's go.
Right. And
then, I mean, like Zara said, I mean, ain't nobody looking for the Giants. I mean, like they up there paying a glorified cowboy as their quarterback. So
right. Crazy.
Y'all got washed up Devin White too. JD, go ahead.
Everybody trying to say
I got the Eagles winning the division. Dallas definitely in second. Dallas ain't gonna be. They gonna definitely. Them two definitely gonna fight it out for sure. With McCarthy and Dak both still, trying to get paid. No matter what, Dak gonna get his, whether he get to the Super Bowl or go out in the first round like he did MVP season. Didn't win it, but MVP type season. Whether he does that again or not, he's still going to get paid, whether Jerry going to do it or not, 100%. They going to be in the playoffs this year. Whoever say they ain't, they are that talented enough to be in the playoffs, 100%, barring injuries like every other team, 100%. I do love what Washington did with bringing in Bobby Wagner, the addition with the head coach from from having his ties with the with Bobby and that type of defense. Even though they gave up Sweat, even though who else did they give up? They gave up damn near they whole D line. Every team is Jonathan Allen and Jerron Payne. So it's a little bit of a rebuilding era. But once you got your franchise quarterback, bro, man, hey, all the rest of the pieces is gonna fall in part 100%. So yeah, and then Danny Dumbass and what they do got going on in New York is a damn good defense, bro. When you bring in a Brian Burns and you pairing with a Kayvon Thibodeau, and I can't think of the defensive tackle right off the rip, bro. Hey, they got pieces in New York though. Bro.
I like the D line. I don't like the secondary.
They got some pieces on that D line for sure, bro. 100%.
I don't know the Giants got a good secondary though, JD. They better really get to the quarterback, which they should, but
yeah.
AB said they're
Dexter Lawrence, good looking, big bro.
I don't know about the Eagles secondary, going to cost them some games. Go ahead, Sharon.
Well, I know that nobody usually repeats as a division winner for this division, but I believe the Cowboys are actually going to get back there. They still have Dak. They still have Micah. They got CeeDee Lamb. They got him signed. They brought in Jordan Phillips and Linval Joseph. Those big bodies up front is what they needed, so they brought them in, and I think they shored that up. I don't believe the Eagles is going to live up to their hype this season. Even though I do love their quarterback and I love their head coach, but they've got 2 new coordinators to deal with, 2 of them. That's a big chunk, and so I'm not very confident that they're going to do that. The Commanders and the Giants, neither one of them are going to make the playoffs. Nothing to speak of, and as somebody else said, the Giants will probably be the worst team in football. So,
no, I think Patriots, but they'll be close.
Yeah, close. But I think that's how it's going to end up: the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Commanders, and the Giants.
Go ahead, champ.
Look, the only problem I have with
we got Dalvin Cook now, so Aaron, go ahead, Champ.
Oh, my bad.
Are you good?
The only problem I have with the Eagles is this. I always say there's 2 places you can get fired real quick, no matter if you want a championship or been to the Super Bowl or how deep you can go into the playoffs. 2 places you can get fired real quick in the football world. And that's University of Auburn in Alabama. You saw they fired Gene Chizik less than a year after he won the national championship. And you can get fired real quick, no matter how great of a coach you are in Philadelphia. I don't have a lot of faith in Nick Sirianni. I don't have a lot of faith in it. It's like once those coordinators got taken away, Shane Steichen and the other coordinator, it seems like he got exposed last year. Seems like he got exposed. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they're bringing in these other 2 coordinators in order to, kind of stabilize their franchise a little bit. I don't trust them, but I don't trust Mike McCarthy either. So I'm taking the Eagles, then I'm taking the Cowboys, but not by a bunch. It would not surprise me if they ended up with the same record, neck and neck, tied for that division. It would not surprise me. The Giants, because that is what happens when you play quarterbacks too early and you're just looking. The Giants remind me of that guy who was too thirsty for a girlfriend and married her too quick. So, I mean, then you come to find out, she wasn't what you thought she was. So that's what that reminds me of. Let there be a cautionary tale to every NFL owner and every team person. So, hey, you married her way too early. Rather than trying to figure out who she was, now you kind of figure out that she's now, in the great words of Alexander O'Neal, you find out she's a fake. So, that being said, Giants and then the Washington Commanders, but they sneaky. So, wouldn't be surprised if they hit 500, just because everybody's underestimated them. But when it comes to Daniel Jones and between Daniel Jones and Jaden Daniels, I take Jaden Daniels any day of the week. So,
Yeah,
but
me
I
too.
think that I think that New York has the better overall team, and there's a lot of concerns about that offensive line. Quarterback can't throw on his back, so I will say, Daniel Jones is. I'll put more faith on his team and his defense rather than I would with the Washington Commanders. So that's the only reason I put the Giants over the Washington Commanders.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, Ralph. Then we got Ian.
NFC East. Well, let me say, I think every head coach in this division except for Dan Quinn on the hot seat. But I'm gonna take Philly to win the division. They added a lot on both sides actually. Then I'm gonna take Dallas second. Then Washington third.
There we go.
I think the only issue with Washington is gonna be is I just hope that with an athletic quarterback like Jake Daniels, you don't add to the offense to make him better. You just rely on his athletic ability with a defensive head coach, because most of Washington moves was on the defensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they don't run him in the ground and just rely on him to carry the offense without adding pieces. Because like I said, Washington added majority of their pieces they added was on the defensive side of the ball through the draft and free agency. So I got them finishing third, and the Giants last. They probably gonna be top 3 worst team in the league.
Dang, you got the Big Blue Nation last?
Yeah, last.
I think they're gonna be second to last. They're gonna be terrible.
They're gonna be Giants fans.
All of us, y'all trash, bro. Y'all like toxic doo-doo trash.
All right, go ahead, Ian. Then go ahead.
I mean, when it comes to the second greatest division in the NFL, I got to look at the Dallas Cowboys. This is an organization that has a lot of pieces there. I like their core. Head coach, not so much, but in terms of the talent and the players itself, they're going to do enough to win this division. So I got the Dallas Cowboys winning this division. Philadelphia Eagles, this is going to be an 11-win team, 10 or 11 wins, be a wild card for sure. Philadelphia Eagles, they've taken a lot of steps in the right direction this offseason. I like some of the moves they have made in terms of what they have done in terms of depth. So Philadelphia Eagles, I have them as a wild card team. The New York Giants, because of how good their defense is, because of Brian Burns, because of Dexter Lawrence, because of all the people they have in that organization on defense, as long as the offense doesn't put up a goose egg, I actually think that this defense is going to win them more games than people think. I won't be shocked if they go like 7-10.
Dang.
And the Washington Commanders, look, you get Dan Quinn. Great. Congratulations. You were the Seahawks defensive coordinator like 25,000 years ago. Good for you. But I really don't like Dan Quinn's system. I don't think it's going to pan out in Washington. So I won't be shocked if this is like a 5-win team. Like, I really have no confidence and any trust in Washington.
I got you, June. I got you. All right, so we almost on that hour though, but we got a couple more things.
We're gonna send it to you, mail, email.
We keep
hard drive. You can have it any way you want.
It, though. So y'all ain't got to speed through though, but you know what I'm saying. Give us your keep it quick.
Oh, boy.
Sweet. Go ahead, Ian.
Man, we gotta talk about this division. How lovely.
Of course.
Okay. Now, the best team in this division, and as much as I hate you, and I mean it, I hate you, I got the Green Bay Packers win this division. All right? This Green Bay Packers team has one of the most talented rosters in the NFL. By the way, LaFleur is a really solid head coach. Jordan Love, MVP candidate. I like what I've seen from the secondary. Their defense, getting McKinney, by the way, solid pickup there. So as much as I hate to say it, the Green Bay Packers will win this division. In second, I have as one of the first wild cards, the Detroit Lions. This team really still hasn't fixed the defense, but hey, that's okay. Offense, they're going to be scoring 45 to 41 every single game, and I have them being a wild card team. My Chicago Bears, I'm being realistic. I'm not being biased. I'm not being a homer, but I'm going to go 8-9. I think the Chicago Bears go 8-9. That is my prediction for the Bears this year. And then I have the Minnesota Vikings as pure trash.
Funny as hell.
Hey, Minnesota Vikings are going to be pure trash.
I'm laughing at that comment.
Quarterback.
You hear me,
And
Ian?
I
My
really don't
bad.
like what Minnesota's going to do this year, so I have them at 6-11. So
6-11.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got
Go
Vikings
ahead,
at
Zar.
6-11. You got Jetta, but what else you
Nah,
got?
I thought Ian was laughing with me. I said I didn't mean to laugh while you was talking, but that comment I was cracking up. You
Which
see
one?
the comment? Ian know the comment I'm talking about.
Wait, what comment? What?
Go go scroll through them. The prediction.
I'm trying
Oh
to think.
man,
Wait, which one?
someone that got Detroit in third place. Oh my goodness. All
Oh,
right.
Hey, by the way, I know you're a Bears fan, you're biased, but log off the internet, bro.
This
Log
that
off
was
the
the
internet.
worst
Bro.
take
You're
of the
being
night,
biased.
bro. Detroit in third. Wow. Anyway, Detroit in first, potentially to go to their first Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
And I'm a Cowboy fan, and I hope not, but that's how good they are. They may have the number one offense. So that's going to be right up there with St. Brown, Gibbs, Montgomery, Goff, Laporta, the great line, maybe the best line. Like this
100%.
offense is fucking dynamic. And defense is vastly improved.
Offense is crazy.
It's going to be a problem.
Laporta is woo.
Yes.
That's my guy.
Green Bay, I'm a buy into the love. And y'all know I was a Love fan when he got drafted. Hated what he did to us, but I was always on board when they laughed at them drafting Love. You and Rashad know I've said I've always liked Love. So,
So, you know.
um,
It's all love.
yeah. So I got them, I heard some crazy takes on it, though. He best quarterback MVP. I don't know about that just yet, but I'm going to put him in second. And then I'm actually going to put the Bears. Minnesota is going backwards. They lost the quarterback. They don't have a quarterback. Even the rookies heard who I didn't like. Darnold is trash. They have nothing there. Addison is suspended for 6 games. So by default, I'm putting the Bears over them. Yeah, Caleb will be a bust. I don't like him either, but I do like the surrounding pieces. Defense is better. Chicago's defense is better. So by default, Chicago will come in third, Minnesota last.
AB said Lions dressed their secondary. They actually
right. I said they're much improved. Yeah.
Yeah. So
by the way, King's R is actually making sense. By the way, it's crazy.
Go ahead, JD.
It's like the first time in forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the green for the money and the gold for the honey.
Let's go.
Great step this year, bro. Major league. That Josh Jacobs pick is gonna help out a whole lot. I hope that LaFleur does unlock him and see we could really see that potential from what he had 2 years ago when he had that great season. I think it was damn near a 2,000-yard combined season.
2 years ago, yeah,
for sure. I love every receiver over there. I hope Watson can stay on the field. I love Jay Reed. You ain't no cop. That's one of my guys. Mr. Romeo, thou Romeo, 100%.
When they need, go to Reed, baby.
Oh man, hey, it ain't too much you can't nitpick with the Packers, and then with the Lions for sure. The game is won on the trenches, and like Czar said, one of the best O lines in the league, one of the best D lines, 100%. I love Aiden Hutchinson. I think he just he makes his name even known more this year, and then they just ran down the additions in the secondary, 100%. Yeah, so. And the Bears for sure. Shout out to Ian, man. 8-9. I love that, bro. For sure.
I'm just being realistic, bro. I got 8 wins. So
100%.
All right, go ahead, share. Sharon.
Shout out to my boy King Czar, man. Czar, I thought you were reading off my paper when you were talking. Because most of what you said, I got it right here that I've been looking at, taking notes. But as much as I do not want this to be the case because I can't stand Aiden Hutchinson, I do believe that the Lions are going to win this division. You got Goff back. Goff was coming. He had the highest touchdown to interception ratio last season. I don't have any reason to believe he's going to fall off from that. Their offense is really going to be tough. But here's the thing about the Packers. Jordan Love, you could probably say he's the best quarterback in the division now. And his upside is high, and he's very talented. And I believe his coach knows how to coach him and knows how to coach him up. He's doing a great job with him, which is hard for me to say too, because I can't stand LaFleur either. But so I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers ended up edging the Lions out, but I do believe the Lions are going to win this. As far as the other two teams, well, I do also have Chicago as third because the Vikings just don't have anybody. It's like Justin Jefferson is the only great player they have, and he can't win it all by himself. So I just feel like
Sammy Ghostbuster.
they don't really have a chance. And I also believe that, just like you said, I also believe that Williams is going to be a bust. Caleb Williams. I just have I have zero faith in that dude. Zero.
Yikes.
So that's where I'm at. Lions, Packers, Bears, and Vikings.
Hey, you tell them, April. You tell them, April.
Go ahead, Ralph.
What happened, baby?
I'm gonna take Detroit to win the division. I think they just got better everywhere. You know, they drafted the cornerback out of Alabama, Terry Arnold, brought in Carlton Davis from Tampa. So they'll address the secondary, which they're gonna need for this division. But I got Detroit winning the division. I got Green Bay second, Chicago third, and Minnesota last because they've been hit all over the place. So yeah, that's the what I got.
All right, go ahead, Champ, and then Doug. You can go ahead and then we'll start the predictions.
Hey, I'm gonna just be very, very honest. It's a toss-up between Green Bay and the Lions at this point. Don't be surprised if 3 teams from this division make the playoffs. We're just gonna keep it real. Don't be surprised. Do not be surprised.
Hell no.
He ain't the only one that said that though. Yeah, I see these.
Do not be surprised.
It's a bold prediction.
I think that. Look, I'm gonna just be real. Look, outside of maybe the offensive line, I think that Chicago is going to be a lot better than what we think they are.
That's if their quarterback pans out, bro.
I mean, I think they're going to be a lot better than we think they are. The only thing that's going to hinder them is their coaching. The only thing that's going to hinder them is their coaching. And he's on the hot seat this year because if they don't win at least 8 games this year, he's going to find himself leaving early like Byron Scott when he was in New Jersey. So I think this team is going to be a lot better than they think they did. So toss up between Green Bay and Detroit. Don't be surprised if it comes down to the last game. The Chicago Bears are going to be a hell of a lot better than we think they are. I think that he's set up perfect. You could not set up a quarterback more perfect than Caleb Williams got set up. I think this is the perfect setup job. I mean, outside of Brock Purdy, which, I mean, usually with a quarterback, it happens by accident. Usually a late round pick, then you're set up. But for you to be a first overall pick, and for you to get set up with not only
that's a damn good point,
potential high-powered offense,
I like that.
but also, you know, that defense was number one stopping the run. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
Who is this?
Don't be surprised.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
So I think that Chicago's going to be a lot better than we think it is. I think Caleb, hey, look, every quarterback that has came from up under Lincoln Riley has at least been a Pro Bowl. Baker Mayfield's made the playoffs twice. The jury's still out on Kyler Murray, but he's been at least serviceable when he's healthy. And guess what? Jalen Hurts, he's went to a Super Bowl already and been a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but those guys didn't play at USC.
Huh?
Those guys didn't play for USC.
Again, all of those guys can't play for Lincoln Riley.
They didn't play for USC. Go ahead.
Lincoln Riley. So, I mean, all of those, so, hey, Caleb Williams is going to be a lot better than we think he is, man. I think they made the right decision of getting him. I wish they could have addressed that offensive line a little bit more because those are the only 2 glaring holes I'm seeing: coaching and that line. But if they can get that up under the control, the sky's the limit for the Bears at this point. But they're going to be a lot better than what we think they are. If they don't win at least 7 to 8 games, I'll be surprised.
Talking nonsense. And let me get Doug's view on on this division so we could get these predictions. What you got,
Despite their week 1 loss to the Eagles,
man, come on.
the Packers will win this division. I mean, like Sharon was, I think what Sharon was saying, Love is the best quarterback in this division. I mean, already, I don't even think that's a question. I still have questions about Goff, just for the bigger picture and scheme of everything. I know he got the contract and all that stuff, whatever.
Hold on, Khadijah, we almost done.
But yeah, but I like, in a sense, the system of the Packers just having all these multiple receivers, and it's like they don't have that's the number one. I think we too often try to put it oh, you got to have this and you got to have this, but hell, I mean, Baltimore still had Trent Dilfer and took that thing to the Super Bowl. So there's always going to be some anomalies that are there. The player I'm most excited to see in this division again is just Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, that dude is just amazing. Can't wait to see him and how he progresses and all that stuff. And I know Rashad has said he doesn't believe in Caleb Williams, and that was his guy at USC. Understandable, but I think he's going to do solid in the league. I just feel like he has an attitude and a demeanor, and they've put like old boy was saying, I've never seen a number 1 pick have these many tools to walk into. Usually the cupboard is bare, and maybe one of the cupboards is even hanging from the wall. So, and then I mean, Aaron, what's that guy name? The quarterback that's going to start for Minnesota.
Sam Darnold.
I don't even, bro. I mean, sign me up. I mean, I feel like either one of us could go do what he about to go do with Minnesota. So
yeah, he ain't worth the salt in the bread.
So yeah,
I mean, this is the same Sam Darnold that saw Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I mean, look, just I mean, I'm gonna just dance off of that. But yeah, so Green Bay to win the division.
All right, man. I'm about to roll some of these predictions. Then y'all can give y'all 2 predictions. So Blaze said JSN will finish top 10 receiver. Ravens will be a top team, but lose in the first round. Rashad said the number 1 seed will come out the NFC North. The Eagles will fire their head coach before the end of the season. Bonnet Jay said KC to the Super Bowl. Bears win a playoff game. Stroud MVP. Bills rookie receivers.
Oh, there ain't no fucking bold prediction.
Who else we got? We got Sam Sports. Richardson wins comeback player of the year. Ravens win a Super Bowl.
Well,
said
a bold prediction.
A said Titans win 8 games or more. 3 teams possibly making the playoffs out of the NFC North. Because Mike said Henry gets 1,500 all-purpose yards. Dable back to the Bills by midseason. Brady to Minnesota. Rams win the division. B from the block said Mahomes 3-peating, and he will be the GOAT. CJ Stroud, best quarterback. PSP said Caleb MVP candidate. Colts win division. Ron said KC lose to the Titans in the AFC Championship game. Niners lose to Green Bay in the NFC Championship game. Justin said Steelers go to the AFC Championship game. Rodgers gets replaced in New York. Jake said Richardson MVP. Saints beat the Packers. Kenny said Niners Chiefs Super Bowl or Eagles Bengals Super Bowl. Brian said Dak wins MVP. Philly missed the playoffs.
Of course, Brian. That's not even bold.
Adam said
a lot of them ain't bold.
Adam says Patriots will be winless. CJ wins MVP.
Either one of those are bold.
Mondo said Lions Texans Super Bowl. Love MVP. Sonic said Aaron Rodgers wins MVP. Falcons win their first Super Bowl.
That's bold.
Donovan said Detroit makes it to the Super Bowl. CJ Stroud.
That's the boldest thing I done seen.
Bold prediction.
It. All right, go ahead, Zar.
Josh, you gotta be clear with these cats next time, bro.
Man, I just glad
predictions, bold predictions.
I just glad they responded.
I know.
Go ahead,
Congratulations.
Yeah. Go ahead, Zar.
Oh, I'll be quick. I know we gotta get to the next segment. I got Jacksonville missing the playoffs, coming in last place in their division. I have then these are bold predictions. So I'm going McCaffrey is going to miss half the season, which is going to why the Niners are going to falter a little bit. He's already kind of hurt now his calf, and I think he's had injuries. And then this is a bold prediction. I got him making it, but there is some little rumblings and weird feelings. The Eagles may regress and miss the playoffs as well.
Yeah, go ahead, Dalton.
Come in second. So that's where I got mine.
All right, go ahead, Doug.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I got Burrow winning MVP, and then I have Max Crosby leading the league in sacks.
Okay.
I mean, that's not really that crazy, but
Doug.
Go ahead.
Max Crosby's a beast.
Go ahead, Ralph.
He's a monster. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Look, a reader to accomplish something is amazing. I mean,
I got the Cowboys trade Michael Parsons. Yep.
Dang.
That's
I think
retarded.
the only reason I'm gonna say that is because I think they not gonna re-sign Dak, and they gonna need draft capital to move up to get a quarterback. So they not gonna re-sign Dak, and that's gonna be a big piece for them to move up, and then that's just replacement. So that's one. That's one, and then Mike Tomlin won't be the head coach beyond this season for Pittsburgh.
Dang. Last one for Tomlin. Go ahead, Sharon. Here.
Saquon Barkley is going to lead the league in rushing. That's my prediction.
You got one more? That was it?
Yeah.
We come back.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. You got Parsons getting traded too. Go ahead, JD.
Jared Goff MVP, Derrick Henry 25 TDs.
Yeah,
What was the second one?
That's a good one.
these is bold. These is bold. This got extra spice on
25?
Yeah.
Man.
You sure Lamar gonna be stealing some?
Sharon love that. Sharon love
No, that's not happening, JD.
Sharon,
I'm sorry.
love
That's
that.
not happening.
that. Go ahead, Champ.
Y'all need to let that man go.
Bold prediction.
Let him go,
Yeah, it's two of them.
Stroud versus Mahomes in the AFC Championship.
Oh boy, here we go.
And how the hell with it? We doing
said
bold
Thomas.
predictions anyway. Atlanta versus the Eagles in the NFC Championship.
Okay.
I mean, that ain't okay.
Who did it? Go ahead, Ian.
I give up.
Pittsburgh Steelers win AFC North,
Okay.
and Carolina gets the number 1 pick in the draft next year.
That's bold.
Carolina's going to be the worst team in the NFL next year.
Do they take Sedura if they end up with that number 1 pick?
No, they take Carson Beck.
No, they take Travis
hell no,
Hunter.
don't draft Carson.
They take Travis Hunter.
Don't sit around here and send my quarterback over there.
Tell them exactly. All right, I got the Packers sweeping the NFC North, and then if we get to the playoffs, we going to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Bears
Sweeping.
sweeping.
Bro, I can't take you serious, bro.
Bro, man, they gotta be bold.
Right.
Bears to the Super Bowl.
That's the boldest prediction on the show so far. That comment.
Finally.
Nick Wright said the same thing, by the way.
Nick Wright's an idiot. So
Jalen Carter going to lead the league in interceptions.
Sean Payton will be the first head coach fired. Cardinals win the division.
Sorry, you heard me.
I like that, Dalton. I like that.
All right, man.
You heard me.
Khadijah, you here? But y'all know we about to start that second. So if y'all want to stay, y'all can stay. If y'all don't, man, get up out of here. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
Okay.
you know, I
It
gotta,
was
It was
well,
bold.
you know, I gotta go because I told you I could be here about an
Still
hour.
here.
So I'm leaving y'all. I had fun. Y'all have a good rest of the show.
All right, now.
Come on.
All I can possibly
Bye,
get
y'all.
Thank you, Sharon.
All
All
right.
right.
Zar, you ready, baby?
Yep.
Let me find that. All right, here we go. Khadijah in the building.
All right, man. So we a month away from October, my favorite month, horror month, Halloween month, baby. So we're gonna get it in. So we got a three-way battle. We got a basically a tag team. You got Jason and Chucky versus Freddy Leprechaun versus Michael Myers and Annabelle. Who comes out? Who comes out on top in this three-way bloody fight?
Man, you got my man Freddy with the leprechaun. I never seen a leprechaun though, so I don't know what he even do.
Who you got though?
Dang, because I don't know what the leprechaun do, and Freddy my guy though. But I gotta roll with Chucky and Jason on this one. Yeah. Even though he went to outer space, I'm still rolling with I still got to roll with
Leprechaun went to outer space too.
I don't know what I never seen the leprechaun, but I'm rolling with Jason and Chucky.
All right, Doug.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Jason and Chucky.
All right, let's go with Undisputed.
Hey, I'm going with Freddy and the Leprechaun, man. You can't survive sleeping and you can't survive awake. So, I mean, where you going to go?
You feel what I'm saying?
Where you going to
go? To the store, I guess. JD, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Chucky and Jason.
All right. Doug.
I went already.
Oh, what'd you say? My bad.
Chucky and Jason.
Oh, okay. Ian.
I got to go Michael and Annabelle.
Oh, we got one Michael and Annabelle up in there. Okay.
Gina did too. Hold on. Gina did too.
Oh, that's two right there.
And GFC.
That's three.
Oh, shit. They're making a comeback. Freddie might be last. And Khadijah, what you got? Huh?
I'm going with
you get.
You might have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, your connections go out and come back in real quick.
And then we got her
boy. She said Michael and Annabelle.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think you're lying, Ian.
That's what she said. She said Michael and Annabelle. She did.
All right, weekend getaway. Which house are you sleeping at? You got the Evil Dead cabin. You got the Halloween house in Hatterfield, Illinois. And you have the hotel from The Shining. Doug, where are you sleeping?
Give me the Halloween because I can get away quicker.
Okay. Ian, where
I'm
you
definitely
sleeping?
not doing The Shining.
Me being an Illinois guy, give me Halloween.
You're taking your chances. I feel you. Undisputed. Champ, what you got?
You're on mute, man. You're on mute.
My bad. Oh, Halloween. At least I can get up, try to get away. So,
okay. Jay Dizzle.
Shit, man. I don't even know these joints. So give me Evil Dead. That motherfucker outside, bro.
Hey, you definitely don't know him. You picked that one.
Yeah, The Shining. Hell, man.
Hey, what's The Shining though? What that motherfucker? Is
just
it
take our advice?
Jack Nicholson.
That's the work, man.
Jack Nicholson. I got another. He gonna show up again. He gonna show up. There's another meme that'll show up in a minute.
Yeah, the Overlook Hotel. GFC, you taking that one? Man.
Nah, he taking the Evil Dead. He said.
She said the Overlook Hotel.
Oh yeah, they crazy.
Nah,
Dennis is here. What you got, Dennis? Which one you sleeping at?
I'm gonna take Halloween, because the rest of these joints ain't got no chance. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
Hey, everybody.
Man, I'm doing good, man. You missed a good segment a while back.
No, man, we missed you, dog.
All right. I'm going to go Halloween too because at least it's in a regular neighborhood. So,
you said, will there be a fireplace?
Shit. I can't even, probably. I don't know.
Khadijah
sure,
in the back.
Sure, in the hotel there is and whatnot, but you know.
You on mute. Oh, there you go.
what is this?
Oh, yeah. We hear you.
Yeah, I had to switch to my phone.
All right.
Which house you sleeping at?
You seen these movies?
What is that's what I was trying to figure out. What movie?
One is from Evil Dead, the other is from The Shining, and the other is from Halloween.
Do you know these movies? Scary movies.
I don't know these movies. None of this look familiar.
All right, just pick one.
I guess I'm gonna do Halloween.
You pick the safest one.
Maybe.
I mean, to me, it ain't safe.
All right, so whoever asked what The Shining was, the one on the left, that's Jack Nicholson.
Oh, shit.
Here's Johnny. So what's the scariest scene? Now, if you ain't seen them, then you can't really say, but I'm going to explain the scene. So Jack then went crazy and is breaking in the bathroom to get his wife. An iconic scene. Here's Johnny, and then the strangers is a couple at a remote. It's like a Airbnb in a sense, or what, a cabin, whatever. And they have people picking on them, and then they got a guy that's in the house, and he wasn't even supposed to be in the house.
Go ahead.
And then you got Halloween, the iconic Jamie Lee Curtis and Michael Myers, where she thinks he's down, and he gets up behind her. It's like the perfect shot. Which scene is the scariest? Doug, I'm sure you've seen them.
Yeah, Michael Myers for sure. So I mean that, right? I mean, you think that dude is like the Undertaker? You think he down and he just pops up? So
right. All right, Ian.
I mean, if we're talking about what scene has been remade a lot, what scene is iconic, one of the greatest scenes of all time. I mean, here's Johnny. I mean, The Shining. I mean, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Sevis.
Champ.
Granted, I know JB has never seen it, but The Shining.
No, I've seen it. I've seen that one.
Wait a minute, you've actually seen it?
I've seen The Shining. I didn't see the other two, but I've seen The Shining.
I gotta give you a round of applause. You actually seen the film. Great.
Right. Champ, what you got?
Look, I gotta say Halloween, man. Like I said, just when you think it's over, he gets right back up. Like, yeah.
Right. Okay. JD, you want to put a guess in there? I don't know if you
Man. Just look at bruh. She think the far right. She thinks she's safe right now, and bruh in the corner right there. She don't even know it. When she turn around, it's a wrap. DJ.
All right, Dennis.
Yeah, I'm going with Halloween.
Yeah, I can't stand that movie, Gina, actually. But it's like, it's iconic. It's a catchy moment though, so I put it, but I hate that movie. Khadijah, which one looks the scariest?
None of them.
Man, you don't like horror films, do you?
No, I do like them. I love them. That's why none of these is scary. Well, they don't seem scary.
You tough, huh? You tough.
Yeah.
Who you think you tough? Who got the best weapon? Yeah, Jason, his iconic weapon is a machete. They've all used different weapons not really Freddy, but their iconic weapon is a machete. Michael Myers is the butcher's knife. And of course, Freddy with the 5 metal finger, whatever you want to call those. Let's start with Doug. Who got the best weapon?
Thank you, Gina.
I'm gonna go with Freddy. Bro, you can get you with them Wolverine claws.
Exactly. That's why I like Wolverine, because of the claws.
All right, Ian.
Man, you gotta go with Freddy, man. I mean, it's iconic. You gotta go with Freddy.
Okay. Champ.
Freddie.
All right. Let's go Jay Dizzle.
Yeah, I gotta go Freddy. I was him for Halloween as a kid before, bro. On my mama.
All right, Dennis.
No, I'm going Freddy.
All right, Khadijah.
None of them. I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
They ain't up here. I'm going Jason as well. I'm with Ace. The machete definitely trumps the butcher's knife. Freddy,
yeah, I think
that's a battle, but the machete is a monster though. So, and it's bigger. It catches you from further away than those other two. So
yeah, Michael Myers had the weakest one. I mean, it still do damage, but it's the weakest
I'm
one.
close though. I'm close. It's a monster, but yeah.
I mean, just out of these two.
Nope.
I mean, out of these three.
Chucky. Where's Chucky?
Hell nah, they ain't killed Chucky.
I mean, Chucky got a knife too, but Michael Myers is more
Chucky.
iconic. So, and then last one, we leave horror. We got one more. It's the last one. We will switch it out.
For Doug.
So basically, one of these has to go. It's a rapper, producer, hook guy. So you got Nate Dogg, Snoop, and Dre. You got Wayne, Manny Fresh, and Drake on the hook. And then you got Pharrell on the hook, Timberland on the beat, Jay-Z.
If you pick against Nate Dogg, that's crazy.
All right, Doug,
That's
which one?
That's because he put his West Coast connection together perfectly. His East Coast shit, he just threw some other together. I don't even think these put a song together.
You right now. I put the guy worked with a lot, bro. Jay-Z worked with those two guys a lot. Same with Snoop and same with Wayne. What was you talking about? They all come on, Dennis. You on one today, bro. I put East Coast. At least I ain't biased. I put one of each up there.
The reason I said this is because they don't even have a song together.
Who don't have a song together?
Pharrell, Timberland, and Jay-Z.
So if they were to do a song, you don't think it'd be dope?
No, we don't know that.
Whatever. Anyway, one got to go. Okay, Wayne, Ace got the Wayne, Drake, and Manny. Doug, which trio got to go, bro?
Come on.
Listen.
Oh, has to go.
Why we got to keep selecting and eliminating our black people? I don't like this. I'm
has to go.
I was gonna do the Beastie Boys third base.
You could have did that. Yeah, you could have did that. That would have been easy. Like get it out of here. I mean, in this case, I mean, I gotta. God, I mean, that's horrible, but. I got to take out Jay and Tim and Pharrell. Like,
they can get up out of here. Wayne ain't going nowhere.
With that, I got to get off of here. I'm disappointed now. I feel bad about myself. I got to go listen to some Jay.
Hey Doug, before you leave though, Doug, I just want you to know that fuck them Green Bay Packers. All right, that's what I want you to know. Go Eagles, fly Eagles, fly. All right, Doug, fly Eagles, fly.
We're in the entertainment portion of the show. All right,
entertainment.
Who you got?
Come on, Seven Straw.
You said me, Brad?
No, Khadijah. Which one got to go?
You said, excuse me, miss.
I'm gonna say Wayne and all of them.
Come on, Wayne.
Okay. Let's go. So Dennis, who you getting rid of anyway then?
Jay-Z. Jay-Z?
You there?
Hey, you there, man? You there? No?
You're on mute, man. I muted your ass. Go ahead. I muted you. Go.
There you go. You muted me, so you should unmute.
You're talking that nonsense. Go ahead.
All right, but to Ace's point, I said all three of those guys don't have a song together. Now, if it was fucking, I'm eliminating the whole Jay-Z situation. All three of them guys don't have a song together, is what I was saying.
That's fine. Champ, who you getting rid of?
I hate to do it, but Jay.
Okay. JD.
Yeah, I'm consensus, man. Jay, Timbo, and Pharrell skis.
I'm actually, y'all gonna be shocked. And sorry, Josh, but I can't stand Drake. I like him less than Jay-Z. So, and I like Timbo. I gotta get rid of Drake. Hey, man, if it was Future,
I think them three got a song together, but I can't think of the name of the song that they got together with Lil Wayne and Drake.
It's hypothetical, Dennis.
Right.
It's not hypothetical. These three over here on the left and the west coast.
I'm talking about with Jay-Z.
They got a plethora of songs together.
I'm talking about with Jay-Z and them.
Yeah, well, that don't mean you gotta pick them because of that.
I know, just
a
combination
thing.
Next time, can we get an even playing field? That's all
right, man. At least when you do your shit, then don't do all East Coast next time.
Hey, I'm picking middle. By the way.
Well, I don't make them. I just pick them. My bad. Yeah, I don't make them.
Yeah, your pickings is like Nas when he pick his beats. Be more like Jay-Z when you pick your means. Pick some better beats.
Yeah, okay.
All right, next segment. Oh no, we're doing. Go ahead, Josh. We're doing the raffle first.
Yeah. We got this raffle, man. We got this raffle, brother. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know the way it go. Like Jet Life wanted, okay.
Okay, Jet, wherever you at.
Jet Life, man. So Jet Life, man. My TikTok peoples, man. TikTok running through this thing. So yeah, man. So we all see Jet Life when I see him. Hopefully he come on here later. So, cousin Mike, that's you?
Yes, sir. It's me. How are you?
You got a few questions.
Bad choices you can make. Bad choices, bad breaks. Bad choices, no retakes. We can make bad choices.
Alright. So we only got two. Or three. Where is it?
Yes, I'm a little chilly. Like, I'm not.
There's that.
Thank you for breathing. I love you.
All right. Have you ever thrown a drink at someone's face, or have you got it done to you? Czar.
You know what? Nah, neither way. I ain't gonna even lie. I've been doing my clubbing days. I don't even think I threw a drink on somebody. I almost hit somebody with a bottle, but yeah, that's about it.
Damn, is that any better? Damn,
I was gonna say that. Like,
damn.
It was one of them drunk nights and
Shit.
Oh, Jet Life in the building. Hey, Jet Life, hold on. Jet Life, we see you. Look at this real quick, Jet Life.
Yay!
Congratulations. Let's throw a party.
I'll get at you. So, Ace said he definitely had somebody, or he's throwing a drink in somebody's face. Khadijah, you threw a drink in somebody's face? You ever had one thrown in your face?
Hell no. I wish
No?
somebody would.
I would. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't hope, we wish.
Oh shoot! Hey, cousin Mike, you had you work in a bar. You ever had
Hell
that
yeah.
happen?
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. I had somebody be rude as shit to me one time, and I actually got a nod from my owner to just do what I needed to do, and I dragged him over my bar and I fucking sprayed him in the face with all of our soda water out of my
soda water
little juice tank.
What the hell?
Hell yeah, bro. I was pissed. I was tilted, bro. I was like, you ain't splashing me in the
Open
face
up,
with nothing,
open up,
dog.
open up.
I held that fucker down. I was like,
Open up, open up.
yeah. On some like CIA shit. Got a towel, put it on his
I did.
face.
You out here performing the surfboard on folks at the bar. Hell no.
No, I've definitely done it to I've definitely done it. So I ain't gonna lie. I did it to one of my exes before. Dead ass.
Dang.
Dead ass. Because she said some out of pocket shit, like real out of pocket
Like
shit.
basketball wise?
Yeah. So
JD.
just like it was just like some out of pocket shit in front of like a bunch of people, and it just threw me off, dude. And I was just like,
dang. JD, you ever did this or had it done to you?
Nah, bro. My clubbing days, that wasn't the thing back then. I'm glad
Dang. Jet Life said no way. Ian, you did this?
I mean, not intentionally, but yeah. I mean, I've been on the receiving end, and I've also been the one doing it. So.
hell yeah.
Just violent. Dennis.
Get inside.
Yeah, I had a drink thrown on me.
You threw it on them?
I threw a drink. I threw a drink on some people. I had a girl throw a drink on me.
Man.
Because I kicked her boyfriend out.
Kicked her boyfriend out?
Yeah, I kicked him smooth the fuck out. Like I gripped him up, threw him the fuck out. Like through the door.
Sure. Champ.
No, I ain't never had no drink poured on me in my adult life, you know. I don't.
Domestic.
No. I ain't never. I'm not. Look, these drinks cost damn near $12. I ain't finna waste my damn drink, even if I'm the most upset, wasting throwing it on your ass. I'm finna drink this shit and walk out. So no, I mean, I have pulled a drink out of the. I did. Somebody made me mad. I had bought them a drink and I snatched out their hand and pulled it out on the bar, but that's about it.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
So
hell yeah.
He said he had his own cell phone thrown in his face.
As a bartender, I've seen it happen a lot.
What the?
Dang, Jet Life, you gonna have to come on here one day and explain why you
That's
had your
domestic violence, buddy.
Damn, Ike Turner. Hey.
Dang, bro, yeah, like that's like assault, though.
Yeah.
I know who these.
There's a difference between like being.
Yeah, that was the
splashed
most
in the
somebody
face
made
and
me
then,
mad.
like,
I snatched their drink and pulled it on the bar, but I wasn't finna throw it in their face and nothing like that.
Yeah, I ain't throwing that cell phone. That cell phone, depending on what. I think all cell phones hurt.
Bro,
but.
if somebody hits me in my face with a cell phone, they better kill me.
No,
for real.
They
I ain't
better
finna
kill
do
me.
it. Hey, I'm gonna just be very, very honest with you. You
They
throw
better knock
anything in
me
my
out.
face except a drink, guess what? I'm finna pull the charge to white on you. I'm calling the police because I'm not finna go to jail.
It's better than spit, though.
So even if you spit in my face, you call the police,
Respectful, bro.
I'm put you in
Hey,
jail.
spit,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you.
Hitting on a motherfucker, boy. That's
Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
I'm gonna call. Yeah, put you
not
in jail.
cool, bro.
Oh, I'm 100% getting put in handcuffs that day.
Yeah,
If
put
Oh, yeah,
somebody
spit.
hits me
That's
in the
oh,
face
assault.
with my own
hey,
phone,
I say this, man. I always tell people this: don't screw yourself, screw them. And when you hit them, you put yourself in potential to try to, especially at our age, when you hit them back, the first thing they're gonna do, but did you hit them back? They're gonna put your ass in handcuffs too. Guess what? Don't screw yourself, screw them. Guess what? All
yeah,
right, then you want to play like that? I call 911 and get your
No,
ass up
Jay.
out of here,
Like,
and then
cheating.
go ahead about my business. And guess what? I'm at home late at night, sleeping in bed. You in the jail cell. Who won? I did. So guess what? I'm not
yo,
finna I'm not gonna
has
put
it,
myself in danger like that.
My man said it happened at
I,
least
I,
4 times. Shorty was mentally unstable. Always thought I was cheating because I deleted texts to free up space on his phone.
Wait, mentally unstable. I mean, was that about the second time or the third time, or
yo,
like
bro.
how many times you gotta get hit in the face
So
with
has
something?
anybody told you you sound a little bit like Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, we both from Georgia, so
Yeah, dude, you
yeah,
sound like him a little bit. It's kind of dope. I like it. You got a good voice for radio.
appreciate it. But yeah, man, don't screw. I always tell people this, even back in my army days, don't screw
Yeah.
yourself,
No,
screw
I feel
them.
you. Anytime I
Hey,
ever handled business,
somebody do something to you, call the police. And I know
yeah,
people gonna call you all type of names. They're gonna call you everything but the child of God. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm at home sleeping. I got my slippers on. I got my Versace robe on. I'm sitting in here sleeping, watching television. You in that jail cell eating that loaf. So guess what? Who
yeah.
won? I did.
Mhm.
I,
And I'm
I,
gonna
I
go to
am
work.
a, I am a big
And I'm
believer
gonna go to work to
in
brag about it tomorrow. Hey man, you know I had to put somebody in jail last night.
yeah, and I'm a big believer in what you put out into the universe, you get back. So
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get something back to them no matter what at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
that jail cell. Give them
Exactly.
karma
Yeah.
immediately. Give them
Yeah,
that
for
jail cell.
sure.
Is this karma? Somebody just have you ever been or wanted to go to a swingers party?
Nah, it's
I
not
don't
for
put
me,
on no
dog.
stuff like
Like
that.
I don't share at all. It's just
Yeah,
not a thing for
I
me.
ain't with it
Plead
at
the
all.
fifth.
I'm a one man, one woman kind
Whoa.
of thing.
So one
No,
man
you
or
know what
one
I'm
woman?
saying? Like it's gotta be just
Nah.
like, like two people relationship. Like that's
Yeah, I
it.
feel it.
Like
I
Okay.
feel it. I feel it.
I can't have outside sources knowing what the inside source has. It's weird.
GSC said
And sometimes you
no.
gotta
Gina
outsource.
said no. JD,
Nah,
nah.
100%.
He said Cedric the Entertainer. Uh,
I take it.
Czar.
I've been to a couple of clubs. We got a
Exactly,
couple of
Jet.
clubs out here. Power Exchange. I went once or twice, but even for me, that's too wild, bro. Like I can't. I'm not even a strip club guy. Like it's weird. Like I could be freaky, but I like private freaky. I like
He
just
said private freaky.
yeah. I ain't one. I mean, I ain't one of those. It's weird because I ain't one of those to go to the strip club. Like
I'm with you.
I've never. I think they dirty. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I look at it different, but
I don't even get too
nah,
many.
I've been to a couple spots, clubs that had that, but I couldn't wait to get out of there. I mean, it was kind of fascinating at one point, but I'm like, I'll never touch these brides. So yeah.
Yeah. What about you, champ?
No,
At
man.
least he
Look,
honest.
there's certain stuff that I'm down for, but seeing all of that excess in one area, but they're too much.
This
Too
boy
much.
Rashad come here saying some Super Bowl hangover is real. Look at this guy.
This is soaking poke.
Soaking poke. Justin,
Hey, is that Will?
you came in time for your questions.
Is
Have
that
you
Will?
ever been or wanted to go to a swingers party, Jay Will?
Coming in here with no Wi-Fi.
Khadijah, what you got? Yes or no?
No.
Nah. You ever wanted to go or been? No to both?
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, there you
She's
go.
like,
What's
I
going
don't
on?
share either.
Nothing. The question that you interrupted.
How's
Khadijah
everybody?
for. Happy birthday, Jay
What's up,
Will.
bro?
Sometimes it's just like it's like a cringe level to me, bro. Like too, like it's like and I only say that because like I've always been like when you're just old fashioned, I guess, like I just believe in love too much to just be like, you can't share that with another person. Like,
For sure.
it's just weird, bro. Like an
Y'all
outside
know Jay
source
did it.
and that.
We're not even gonna ask Jay. So we're gonna go to open floor. Take the bar for real.
Okay.
All right. Jay, you want to answer this question?
Mr. Soaking Poop.
Gotta get his internet together first.
Yeah, your internet is jank. Rollo.
Yeah, it was crazy. I answered this question on Monday. Stay tuned live TikTok. I already answered this question.
Oh yeah, you did.
Open floor.
All right. This question was: would you rather be a movie star or a musician, a famous, you know what I'm saying, movie star, or one of the best musicians? What would you want to be known for the most? Ian.
I mean, I'm more of a music guy, so I'm gonna say being a musician is a lot better than being an actor. So, yeah, give me that musician.
JD.
Man, I want to be an R&B singer, bro.
Say, give us a sample, JD. Give us a sample.
And what's the El DeBarge?
Right, 100%.
All right, let me hear that. I call your name.
Come
One
on.
Man, we all got those R&B pipes, but it's by ourselves. So
In the shower.
In the shower.
We all got musicians. What you got, Khadijah?
I'll be an actress.
You'll be an actress. What you got, Champ?
I can't sing or rap because I don't know what I'm gonna rap about. So
maybe you can do country.
No, hell no. I don't. But I'd rather be an actor, man. Plus, that's something I can see myself still doing, even at my old age. So yeah, I can still see myself being an actor. So
He said they sell their souls.
I ain't doing all that shit.
Who else in here? Jay Will, would you rather be a famous movie star or a famous musician?
We ain't working for West Coast Productions, Jay Will.
What's up with your little stank Wi-Fi, man? All right, man. Y'all going with R. Kelly or you going with Usher playlist? It's some
bro, I can't.
This ain't even
bro,
I'm going with R. Kelly.
Kelly smashes Usher.
Yeah, bro.
And hey,
Diddy parties.
Hold on. And the pun was intended.
Someone in jail while you
see what I'm saying, JD?
I'm purely going with Usher just because of how disgusting of a fucking human R. Kelly is. He's a disgusting human, bro. That
but
dude
the
is
music
fucking disgusting.
Aww.
Yeah, but no, who cares, bro? You know what was
hey,
behind it?
Mike did some. Mike did some
about our ears,
bro.
Mike did some sick stuff too.
I did a deep dive, and I'm telling you right now, bro. Like that dude was doing things to like 14-year-olds, bro.
It's all known, but
that dude destroyed Aaliyah's life.
Talking about his music, bro.
Music wise,
music wise, his music does clear. It clears.
They said Michael Jackson slept with kids. You're not listening to Mike anymore.
Saying. Mike did some weird stuff too.
Well, we don't know
Mike,
he did.
Mike was a weird person. Mike was like kind of a child himself. So like I never
always
thought
trying
of
to
it
tear
that
black
way.
man down, bro. Don't believe it. I mean, some of them done it. Don't get me wrong, but don't believe everything.
Hey,
Well, I'm just saying he even ruined
Aaliyah's
life, bro.
Hey, Josh, I threw that in there.
Kelly,
I'm like to defend him. You know what I'm saying? Too much proof out there on Kells.
Yeah, Kells actually done
blow though. That motherfucker can blow.
Exactly. He's doing some blowing right now too.
Hold on, I can say, and pun was intended again.
He's doing some blowing now. What you got, JD? You taking what playlist you taking?
R. Kelly, man. Come on.
That,
you trying to set the mood and you won't. Never mind. You already know what time it is, man.
He definitely didn't have no childhood, but anybody taking Usher? Anybody else taking Usher?
No.
Me.
I'm cool.
Did you taking Usher over Kells? Okay. What's your favorite Usher song on here?
Let me see.
Cause
I got, I gotta get close. I don't have my glasses.
Got it fed when you on the phone.
All of them.
You don't have to call is my favorite.
It's all of them because I would just listen.
Kells is the bump and grind remix.
That throwback is the shit though. That is damn near the whole confession shit on there though.
Yeah, you got it
It's
bad
all
as
of them for
mine.
me. I was listening to all of them.
That Hey Daddy, that shit knocked too though.
Hey, that Hey Daddy is the one, man.
That shit. Oh,
I ain't gonna lie. Should have been Chris Brown. All right, we're gonna get a Chris Brown. Somebody make a Chris Brown playlist, and then we'll do Chris Brown.
Oh, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown and Michael Jackson says it's nonsense like LeBron and Jordan is going
Hey, no, you heard what Tank said? I was gonna play that. I was gonna play
Chris
that.
Brown. Hey, I'm so happy. Chris Brown. I don't know if you saw it. He said as Cap. Hell no, I ain't better than Michael Jackson. Unlike LeBron, he actually spoke the real and said, "I got this motherfucker hanging in my room right now." Like he broke it down. I should have sent you the video if you didn't see it.
No,
He said, he said that is Cap. He has his own mouth. But go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. All right. Jay, you there?
I got to open the floor when you're ready. Just let me know.
No, this is it. Jay, you there? Call it once.
I'm here, but I don't think y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you now. What you got, Kelly, or you got Usher?
Oh man, Kelly all the way, bro.
All right.
Down low, man. Ooh.
All right. You can go back in time and you only can attend one of these events. You're going to Michael Jackson, you're going to see Michael Jordan, Tupac concert, or Mike Tyson. What up, Ken? Khadijah, where are you going?
I'm going to see Michael.
Which one?
Not Jordan.
That's
Tyson? Is Tyson up there too? Mike Tyson?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Jackson.
Michael Jack? Hey, earlier today they called Khadijah Lil Mike. They called you, didn't they call you Michael Jackson earlier,
That's
Khadijah?
mean. That's mean.
She would froze. Khadijah.
Oh, it froze. It froze for me.
Remember they called you Michael Jackson earlier today?
No,
That's
don't
mean.
forget. No.
That is mean.
They called her Michael Jackson with her little fro.
Because of my hair.
That is mean.
What you got,
My
JD?
hair was wet and he saw my hair.
I got to go see Pac, man. 100%, bro.
Jordan for sure. I'm going to see Mr. Hee Hee. What you got? What you got, champ?
Hey, I'm a huge boxing fan. I know the fight. I mean, at his peak, I know the fight ain't gonna last but like 1 minute. But Tyson, man, that was exciting.
Start calling her little Mike.
That shit. But he fought all them bums.
Don't start
over. And that shit over in 1 minute, though, champ. You only gonna be there for a minute when he fought all them bums he knocked out.
I mean, look, funny story about Mike Tyson. I remember funny story about Mike Tyson fights. I remember my dad ordered a Mike Tyson fight. I forget which one it was. And he kept telling me, boy, you better sit your ass down before you miss the fight. You know how quick Mike be knocking out guys. So the fight starts. So, they introduce the guys. I go to the bathroom and I go pee real quick. I come out. I said, hey, Pops, where everybody going? The fight.
So
the fight. He said, you missed the fight, you fucking idiot. I told you to sit down. He knocked him out already.
Fucking idiot.
He said, I'll go see Michael Jackson again. All right, we got a couple videos. I forgot about these videos. Hey, they said who did the dance better on this one?
I can't sleep, bang on when I see you. Play with me, you can't sleep. We got into the seashore. You won't have no kiss when you're in your shit soon as they face you. You won't have no kiss when you're in your shit soon.
Oh, give me the second one, bro.
The second one?
Yeah, she killed
the mugging, bro.
Yeah.
Lie, no. Wait.
He hit it just like how the kids be hitting it. Exactly how the kids be doing it.
That's what Khadijah. That's how you be doing the more. Oh, we got De'Ara.
Oh, dude.
Dennis, that's how you be doing it?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Yo, dude, like my house is filled with bar ranch.
So do y'all think dude went too far on getting revenge?
Throw it.
That's disgusting, dog. That is
You are
fucking
doing
disgusting.
way too much. If somebody come out there with that stall off and blast you into next week,
I was
would
gonna
not be
say
surprised.
Bro, that
Jay Will, what up, Jay Will?
Hey,
that's just some like Vikings Neanderthal shit, bro. Like,
Why would you do such a thing? It is not that serious, bro.
it's
not that
not,
serious.
bro. Like,
It is never that serious.
Just
bro.
call the township at that point, bro. Like, let them
Not only
handle
that,
it.
man, just, hey,
He said, "All right, this
send
one
them a
more."
nasty letter or something like that. You know,
There's got to be some type of like.
Just wait for their ass to walk right by, and you tell them, "Man, quit letting your man pick this shit up." That's what you do. You ain't got to
Right.
do all that shit.
Why would you do that? Now you
Wait
better
for
go
that
to
motherfucker to
jail.
come back by.
Like I keep
No,
telling
you know what the crazy
Why
thing
he
is?
had so much dog shit?
But usually them neighbors don't walk
For
by.
real, Gina. You said what?
Them neighbors usually barely leave their house.
All it takes is a little consideration to just like give a shit enough about like your surroundings and the people that surround you to not
Straight up,
have
I'm
shit like
telling
that
you.
happen. It's like crazy to me, bro, that people are like just letting. I would never let my dog shit in somebody's yard in the first place, bro. Like that's crazy. That's mad disrespectful. And if you do, pick it up.
That's all you got to do is pick it up, keep it
Pick
back.
it up, bro.
Yeah, I had a rapport with my neighbor. He knew if one of my dogs.
I'm definitely not hating on the shit that dude just did, but like, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's
pun
foul.
intended, huh?
That's some
But-
weirdo shit. Just to pick,
Yeah.
even his dog
But
shit,
to
just to
pick
have
the dog-
shit in your hand and flinging it.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't
That's
never
just
seen this.
And shit, bruh. Hell no.
that's just weird, bro. Like
That's
that's just
weirdo shit, bro.
that's just some wild.
Always keep
shit.
it baggy.
Keep it
I don't
back.
even got no pets, so. But this was I don't know if y'all are in the blended family or know much about blended families, but my cousin sent me this. I don't know if she's watching. I tried to wait and see if she commented, but it's like a 2-minute video on the sun and y'all see it.
Y'all say all boys?
Ain't not shit. That's my motherfucking son.
World Star.
That's my motherfucking son. You don't got no business. Hey, barbershop. I told you that. I told you that shit.
Wait, baby.
I told you that shit. I told you that shit. I told you that shit. It's your first time.
Hey, let me go ahead call this mama real quick and we gonna get to the bottom of it.
Are you going to do that? And she better say the right shit, because if she don't, I'm about to get some swinging in this. On God. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to poke you, man.
Yo. Ass not answering the phone, huh? Ass probably well, I thought ass.
Hey, bro.
Man.
Hey, watch
Hey, get him out your phone.
That's not your motherfucking son. That's my motherfucking son. This you want to be wrestled with so motherfucking bad. This you want to be wrestled with so bad. Well, you only got the Sierra.
Hey, bro, you going to them? Hey, bro.
I need all this little fight.
Hey, she said ass in the phone, huh?
Hey, bro, all right. I'm really showing you. You going to them?
Yeah, all right. Oh, out here. Hey,
Like I said, watch your motherfucking John.
Ain't your motherfucking son.
Hold on. Hey, Keisha.
Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. Hey, she up in here trying to take Sean with him.
Let me get a little closer.
What?
You ain't taking her nowhere until you pay your child support.
What? Child support? That little bitty ass shit. I can pay that shit right now on God.
Do it then.
Child support.
Fine, shit out your ass.
Do it.
Hey, take that aside, man.
Hey, Keisha gonna really let this disrespect me in front of my motherfucking son? With your thought ass?
Oh, man.
Hey, fuck all that. Hey, I'm getting my motherfucking son. We going. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you, but I need my son. I need my son. Hey, let's wrap this shit up. I need my fucking son, man. I'm out this. Give me my motherfucking son. Hey, don't give my son no more. I'm gonna slap the shit out your ass. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
You don't like him, man.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. All right.
Man, you gonna let him take him like
Shit
that?
out your ass.
Come on, Russell. Was you letting him take?
Hey, man, it's his son. Man. I'm going ahead. I ain't trying to fight.
Oh, man, this man.
Yo, I'm in a mixed family. Could I talk on this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, what that father did was so wrong in so many ways. For reacting that way in front of his kid to somebody that loves his kid enough to take him to get a haircut without his mom, that's crazy. That dad should be thankful that there's somebody in his kid's mom's life that isn't like putting hate towards him and shit. Instead, he's taking him to get his haircut and doing shit for him. Like, that's just crazy to me in the first place. And then, second off, kudos to the dude for keeping his cool in front of the kid because he actually cares enough about the kid to, like, not do something to his dad. And, you know, for him at the end saying, hey, it's his son, let him take him, you know, this isn't something where anybody needs to get in a fight. That just situation was just so off. And if that dad, you know, actually, you know, would have sat there and thought to himself, you know, like maybe this isn't that bad of a thing. Like, I just don't know. He just went about that so wrong for sure.
Sure, Khadijah, you got something on this?
I'm gonna mind my no no kid business. Like no, the dad was wrong. And then the comparison to Russell Wilson was just out of pocket. I don't see what the problem was. Like
No.
I feel like I've been in a relationship with somebody that had a kid, and I'm like I feel like most of the time people don't appreciate the fact that somebody else can love your kid the way that not the same way, but somebody else can love your kid. Be
Exactly.
appreciative of somebody loving your child because the same way that they can love your child is the same way that somebody could literally do the most nastiest things to your child. So for him to even take time out his day to actually do that for the child and care about, to take him to get a haircut. That's, I
Yeah.
don't see what the problem was. But he could have, if he had a problem with it, he could have handled it differently and not do all of that extra stuff. Because now, not only will it's going to come back on him because his son is going to look at him differently because of how he reacted to it. Because if the son cares about the guy and the guy, they have a good relationship, he not going to respect the dad no more because of how he treated him throughout that whole situation. I'm a
Right.
product of that, but because my dad used to do that. He used to take me to his female's houses to get my hair done and not tell my mom. And I ended up telling my mom that that's what happened, and I seen that unravel in that. But the dad was good as
Right. Yeah. To add on to it too, real quick, I actually have a stepdad as well as a father, and my dad has never said anything bad about my stepdad or anything like that. And he actually even said one time he told me, he's like, you know, I have nothing but respect for Brian because of how much he showed that he loves you. And that's how it should be. You know, like you shouldn't be mad. I mean, and if it does offend you, like she said, just go about it the right way, man. Like pull him aside and just be like, hey man, like I don't
Mhm.
appreciate this. This isn't cool like with me. So next time, please just like don't do this. Like this is like a me and my son thing, you know? And that's it. That's it. That simple. You don't
Um,
have to be aggressive or egregious about it or anything like that. You just gotta be a little calmer.
all right, let me get some of these comments. Jet Life said the crazy part. I've dated women that have kids. The baby daddy never in the picture or doing for the kid. As soon as another man steps in and helps the mom, it becomes an issue. Like be a man. They said Cuzzo is a deadbeat. I've been
Would have been
hard.
hard.
Would have been hard to keep my composure. Props to the stepdad. Dad
Yeah.
is king said. The boyfriend definitely need to be commended for keeping his cool. The father was out of pocket. However, that is something the mom and father need to handle. True.
Yeah.
Champ, you got something on this?
You know what? I'll say this as a person who played stepfather to kids uh, some years back, not necessarily now. I always learned something from my dad. Look, don't do something that's life changing, or like in a setting like that. Make sure you get clearance first. That's what my dad taught me. It's like, hey, if you're gonna buy shoes or do stuff like that or stuff like that before you start going out here, make sure it's okay with dude. That
Mm-hmm.
way, no problems occur.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you might not think it's a big deal. you might not think it's a big deal, but that might be him and his son's thing or him and his daughter's thing.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
taking them some before you take somebody on vacation, buy some shoes on a whim. Hey, make a phone call. And I actually had when I was playing Stepfather a long time ago, I actually had dude's number, and I would ask him, "Hey man, are you okay with us doing this, and that?" And most of the time, half the time, he would say, "Yeah, go ahead, get them shoes. I'll make sure I get them another pair." Because I didn't want us buying the same shoes. But the thing is, look, get clearance, because the thing is, number one, you don't want to offend nobody, and you don't want to end up in a situation where number one, both of y'all look bad. You don't want to be the bad guy in their eyes, especially if you have daughters. And make sure, like I said, this is something my father taught me. Make sure you get clearance, because guess what? Hey, you can't tell nobody else what the fuck to do with their child. That's their child. You ain't pushing you that. Although you are playing a role, guess what? You didn't help make it, so guess what? You might have say so in that house, but you don't have say so over that child. So make sure you get clearance before you go off on a limb and do something crazy. And like I said, this is something my dad taught me. My dad was in my life every day of my life. I never had a stepfather. But once I started dating women with children, he made sure that he put that in my head. Hey, man, make sure before you start doing stuff, make sure you get that clearance. Make sure you meet dude and let him know where you coming from and everything before you start doing stuff. Because if you start doing stuff, some folks don't take too kind of that. That gets your ass killed. I mean, I'm just being real. That can get you killed in a lot of situations. What, you taking somebody's son in order to get a haircut? Guess what? You don't know what kind of hair he got. He could be allergic to certain kind of clippers and stuff like that. And if something happened, then guess what? That's on you, and you get your face diced up. I mean, hey, that's on you because you didn't do your due diligence. So number one, always do your due diligence. I can see both sides. Always do your due diligence and make sure you get clearance before you go off on a whim. But on the other side of that coin, though, hey man, make sure a lot of stuff can be handled in private. And you out here putting on a show like you King Kong ain't gonna get us nowhere. At the end of the day, this is something for the child. And
yeah, in this case, she tried to
yeah,
get the dad to
and
do
the
something for
thing
2
is,
years.
hey, another thing my dad taught me is this: let it be known, hey, this is a courtesy. I don't have to do none of this shit. I take my ass back to my apartment and go about my business. So that's another thing my father taught me, because this child is not mine. So hey, I just want to go over here and get my poke on and get the fuck on there. I don't have to do nothing.
Right,
If that's the way you can be. So that's just how it is. That's what my father taught me. Hey, look, let it be known, get clearance first, but let it also be known, hey, if you're gonna sit around here and act out of pocket because I'm doing something out of generosity, let it be known. I don't have to do this. I don't. I'm kid free. I don't have to do this.
Right.
Before we show one of Jay Will's throwback from his block, one of his birthday videos, Czar, Dennis, or Jay Will or JD, y'all got anything on this?
Man, I agree with I love what cousin Mike said 100%. Khadijah dropped some good points. Champ dropped some good points. My main thing is it was complete hate once Bruh said the Russell Wilson shit. What Russell Wilson do for his kids that's by blood and his kids that's by love. Look, that said it all. He already said it right there, man. What it was complete hate and jealousy where he was coming from. It wasn't coming from a standpoint that another man was, out of pocket or nothing like that. And like you said, little mama said you ain't did shit in 2 years, bro. 100%. So yeah, bro was completely wrong, bro. Shout out to Step Pops if that's what he is, or just a boyfriend, whatever role he plays. Shout out to bro, 100%.
Sorry, you got something on this, or you want to play Jay Wills?
I agree with Champ.
Yeah.
I agree with a lot of y'all, but what I've seen from the real father was hurt. You know what I mean? It looked like he lost in court,
Right.
You know what I mean? You could just tell by all that, like he can't get his son, but on the certain visiting days, he upset, and he probably ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. So then he just get mad, and he's mad at Keisha. I think he's still in love with Keisha, personally.
But he ain't paid no child support.
But if he ain't doing what he ain't supposed to be doing, then what say so do he got?
I don't know if he still loves her, man.
Well, he the father, so he still got to say so. Whatever he the father, and the whole haircut.
Not
The only
taking
reason only reason the haircut thing is a thing because that's the same place he go get a haircut at.
We don't know the big situation, JD. We just know that barbershop. We don't know how much he sees them, how much is in his life. So
They
we
said
can't
no.
know.
She said on the phone. She said 2 years.
She said he ain't paid child support.
Yeah, I mean, so he ain't did nothing.
That don't mean he ain't seen them.
My thing is, if bruh is not involved, it's just
Well,
not
that's what I'm saying. We
spending
don't know
time.
that.
It costs to make sure that you got to have your baby at school clothes, food on the table. You got to make sure you not just a sometime,
And,
right?
JD, if you're on child support, the court automatically takes that out. So when she said, hold on. So I know a lot of situations.
I've been on child support.
Let me say what I'm saying,
bro. So I know what it's about.
You ain't listening, bro. What I'm saying is, if a lot of women, I'm not going to even say what I want to say, but if you're on child support, you paying. You can't stop it unless you ain't working and ain't got a job. And if you ain't got a job, then that's a whole nother thing. She didn't say that. She said you're not paying.
But he admitted that he didn't pay though. He said I can pay it right now.
Hold on. But it sounds like it's under the table, or she just want money from him. No, if he ain't paying, then you go make him pay. So that's on her because child support you can't not pay because they gonna take it out your shit.
But he said, oh, that little child support, I can pay that right now. So he know he owed child support.
Right, so that makes me sound like she just expecting money every month. She ain't handled her business to make him pay if he's not paying.
But if he knows you're supposed to pay, why not pay? Why you making?
But that's why child support exists, Josh.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you know that's your kid, why you need to?
No, I hear you, but that's a whole nother discussion. That's why we have child support for the men that don't take care of their kid. I don't like child support, but if a man isn't helping out, then yes, I'm okay with a woman taking their man to court. But if but I know some women, niggas is paying money, and I know people, and they still get taken to court. Now that shit I don't like. If he's actually, doing what he got to do. But in this situation, it don't sound like it's child support. She just giving them. Let him do. And if he sound like one of those where if you ain't taking me to court, I'll pay you when I want to pay you. That's on her.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I only agree with that because I actually pay child support. It automatically comes out of my checks. It automatically comes out of my checks. And like if you don't take the initiative to take your kid's dad to child support court, then that's just you playing games and just being like, well, I'll take you to child support court because I know that shit happens in that situation. There's no doubt in my fucking mind. And that's just a game that females play times, man. And the smart ones know to just not even have communication, just go right to the courthouse and they'll handle it from there. That's that simple.
Very
simple. Will, you got something on this before we show your
house, and
your
you
reunion?
don't even have to talk to him again, but he's got to pay, or they will put him in jail.
It's just an unfortunate situation.
It is
for all parties.
Absolutely,
especially the kid.
It's messy,
right?
Bro.
And the one that suffers the most is really the child. I got a homeboy, man. Him and his lady. They didn't make it. They didn't make it, and then she remarried a guy. They were never married, but she married a guy. Then him and the husband, they started coaching his daughter in softball. You know what I'm saying? And my boy broke it down. It was like, man, it's like she got two dads. It's like she's getting love from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't have to be that way, but again, we don't know all the dynamics to it. But I just feel sorry for the child that child, when that child grows up, he's gonna remember that. You know,
but that child wasn't even flinching. Like, this ain't the first time this happened. That child wasn't even flinching.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but kids remember stuff like that, man.
If the child's so used to that toxic environment, bro, he's already coming, already at a disadvantage, bro. 100% seeing that punk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, because like you have to set an example, especially when the child is in a developmental stage. Like that child was no older than like maybe 5, so he's still developmental. He's still in that developmental stage.
Yeah, he gonna remember that.
You know, like this is like imprinting on him at that point, and that's not good.
Khadijah, let me know if you could do this too, though. But this is Jay Will's old school.
Well, let me see.
Jay, you ready? We found it. You ain't in it though, but just let me know if you was doing this back in the day. You and Dennis.
The smell of your perfume. I thought I was immune. Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces of you. This moment is surreal. I can't put into words how I feel. Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody don't love me. Nobody like you can't even be lying. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gonna love like this again. You were made for me, just for me. That you were made for me, only for me. You were made for me. Oh yeah, you were made for me.
Man, Kiki Palmer and Jump In, man. I like that film.
Jay,
Yeah, come with that.
you was doing that back in the day, Jay?
No, I was the kid, man. Especially if the young ladies had it going for a while. I was the kid that just jumped in and messed it all up. I had a little sixth sense of humor, man, as a kid. So I was never even coordinated to do nothing like that.
I was in there jumping rope. I was mainly turning rope though, because around that time, all the young ladies around my block, they started to develop themselves. And
So they had to hold it down.
You went to a whole nother dimension on it, Dennis.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, I had to learn how to sing the songs and everything. REEBOK, do your footsies, the Reebok leg. You know what I mean?
They had songs.
Challenge one. Yeah, I knew the songs.
They had songs to go with it. Man, appreciate y'all, man.
That's why they say that stuff now. Like now they say Big Back fillet of fish, but it was Big Mac. It was Big Mac fillet of fish.
Happy birthday, Jay, man.
Happy birthday.
Hey, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
I appreciate it.
Man, the party just started, huh?
53 load.
No, I'm saying y'all the party just started, man. September, the whole month, man. About to go crazy, huh?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, Jay Will.
Bro, I'm about to go crazy on these wings, bro.
We're about to get some wings, man. We about to get up out of here too. Man,
bro,
appreciate it, y'all. Hit that like button if y'all ain't did it yet, man. Cause we about to get up out of here, man. Yeah. All right, Dennis. Appreciate you coming through.
Later.
Appreciate you, Mike.
And I like your T-shirt too, sir. God bless and good night.
Yes, sir. Say it one more time, man. Say it one more time.
God bless. Good night.